streaming. Alright, hopefully this works. I have not violated any terms and services. I don't know why they're trying to nix my videos. I've never spoken against YouTube. I've never spoken against YouTube. Like, I've never said they're absolute garbage, blah blah blah. I'm not saying my videos are for kids. I'm not trying to monetize these videos. I really don't know why. I really don't know what's going on. That's not cool. Wonder Woman, Storm, and Lady Leonardo. That's basically it. Man, that's just messed up.
On my mark. I forget. Which one of us has the most kills?
Time to do some dirty work.
They're probably gonna nix me if I say this, nix me again if I say this, but I've seen them going out and asking, why are people trying to find alternatives to YouTube? We're a great site, but then they do things like this. They nix streamers' videos. And
Watch your backs, agents.
I have my headphones turned up way too loud. I understand trying to protect children, but there is a section of the site for kids. And even then, the internet is free. It's for everyone. You cannot protect your kids forever. You need to have... This is because there are parents out there who would rather complain and blame everyone else than instead of sitting down and explaining to their children that they need to be safe when they're online. Or they just want the internet to babysit their kids for them so they don't have to do anything. If I get nixed again... Crap.
Day for driving, isn't it? You want to maybe cruise the beach after?
Oh, God.
Ah, no biggie.
Here come more!
Ah, more for the killing ground. Legion never learns. Here come more.
One at a time, boys.
That was fun. What the hell?
Here come more.
Okay, that didn't work.
Is there no end to this? Ah.
Getting down. Get moving.
Your life is over. More Legion. Good.
I am scanning for potential threats.
Hush, sweet children. That's all for now.
I like how she calls her weapons her children. It's kind of adorable.
I hope they brought more than that.
Settle down.
Stop the attackers from taking the outpost.
And thus my tail grows long.
You ready? I'm ready.
The outpost is under attack. I repeat, the outpost is under attack. Watch yourself!
That all you guys? Eat this, Mayhem. More notches for the bedpost.
That's not what that means, Daisy, but
Troops
sure.
must defend the outpost. Defend the outpost at all costs.
Yeah, my stuff isn't for kids. I curse. A bit, quite a bit. Maybe a bit too much. That's just who I am. People I had to keep it in for so long, now it's just out there.
You feel that? Do you feel that? You brought more?
Ah. Whoa. Okay, that happened.
More? Fine. I could do this all day.
The outpost is under attack. I repeat, the outpost is under attack. Taking aim!
The outpost is under attack. No shit, genius. You must work for Legion's intelligence department with that kind of brain power.
This isn't going to stop me.
You can't censor stuff either, because
I am
that's...
the cure for this disease.
Even if you censor stuff, it's just if you have too many bleeps, then it's too... I don't know how Jack got to keep cursing.
I just keep getting better.
I really don't know how he did it, but good on him. What do you mean roller derby skates aren't street legal? Ooh, and Rama has... Basically, just make finger family videos. If you don't know what I'm talking about, don't go look it up. It's a rabbit hole that you will never be able to get your recommendeds out from under.
Being a good leader is like being a prostitute. You gotta
What?
know how to meet people's needs, you gotta be flexible, and you gotta keep your personal life out of it.
Okay, I'm gonna argue the first part, but the rest of that's actually good advice. It's just that first thing I have a problem with. I just have a problem with that first thing. Like, you gotta be flexible, you gotta meet people's needs, and you gotta keep your personal life out of leading people. But that first bit, no. No, it's not like being a prostitute. Like, not in the least. What sucks is to really get anywhere, I'm gonna have to complete his personal mission at some point. Anyway, okay, we were gonna look at Rama and see if she had a... Yes, she does. She does have a Hawkeye reference. Good, good. And a green arrow! Oh, cool! That's nice. Wait, what the hell does that make this one? I don't know what that is, but I want it. Is that a winter... Gah. Come on, really? Winter Soldier reference? Karate Dynamite? I really don't know what this one is. Alright, ladies, let's go fuck some shit up. Oh, Predator... Oh! That's what that is. Okay. I was confused for a minute. I'm like, I know this is a reference to something.
We are heading out.
We are all coming back alive, understand?
There's also a DLC that gives Braddock a
Got boots on the
shit.
ground.
Fuck, I can't remember what it is. See, I'm not family friendly. It's a Colonial Marines skin, so it's an alien reference. Hey, no, come back here. No. You three aren't cowering, so you're probably just robots. Let's test that. Oh shit, blood. Oh, nope, I was wrong. Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
These crystals hold the key.
I was wrong. Bail. Run.
Come to Rama. How nice. Yes! It's either them or me. Here come more!
Really?
These fools never learn!
I can't think of Alien anymore without thinking of John Hurt and remembering that he's gone.
Now I will have the materials I need to maintain my lovelies. If you see any others in the city, please get them for me.
Mayhem's gonna die!
And you know, I think for a lot of British actors, it's considered an honor to be part of Doctor Who because it's been around for so long. So I think he was really happy about getting that role in the 50th anniversary. Especially as a doctor. Like, his bit was the first thing to make me, in that movie, to make me cry. Because he was the one who believed he had to blow up his home. He was the doctor that existed during the Time War that they don't really like. He was the part of their past they tried to keep secret. It wasn't always canon, In fact, the writer who came up for that was the writer for Matt Smith's
Welcome back.
Stephen Moffat.
Excellent.
Like, Stephen Moffat was infamous for his, like, dark stories, people dying.
This has a nice shine to it.
But, yeah, John Hurt,
Mama.
his doctor fought in the Time War and decided that he had to kill his own people. To stop the war from destroying the rest of the universe, both the Time Lords and the Daleks had to die. So he was going to blow up his own home planet. And then throughout the 50th special, he meets David Tennant and Matt Smith's doctors. And he realizes that while they carry this burden with them, there's still so much good they can do. And that they do a lot of good. And he realizes, if I don't destroy Gallifrey, they'll never exist. They won't be here. And this burden won't drive them to be better. So he goes back to blow it up. And he's standing over the device he's going to use. And they show up. And he's like, get out of here. This is my burden. This is something I need to do. You guys don't have to be a part of that. And the way he delivers that bit is just soul-wrenching. I tear up just thinking about it. And then Matt and David, they go, look, you made a decision that no living being should ever have to make. You live with an insane amount of guilt no one should ever have to live with. But this time, you don't have to do it alone. And they put their hands over his on the big freaking red button. It's more of a gem than a button, but it's the same thing. But they put their hands over his and they're like, we're here. We're gonna... If we have to do this, if the doctor has to make this sacrifice, then he's not gonna do it alone. And he thanks them, but the way he thanks them, it sounds like he's about to just break down in tears. And I'm like, John, stop! You're gonna kill me. I have to keep talking in this tone, or else I'm gonna start crying. Oh God.
This has a nice shine to it.
And then Matt's doctor's companion is like, are you really about to do this? Are you really about to kill your own people? There has got to be another way. There has got to be... You're the doctor. You save people. So do that. Save your people. And they're looking at each other like, what are we going to do? And then Matt goes, I know what we're going to do. And then they all are like, oh yeah. And I'll have to link the video to the chat at to the Discord chat at some point, but it cuts back to Gallifrey, his home world, and the council they're at their war table and they're like, this is it. We need to get ready. We're not make it out of this. And then they find a message blasted into a wall. They're like, what the hell? Is this from the doctor? And they're like, one of them's like, yeah. And he's like, what the hell's going on now? And Matt calls him and he's like, hey guys, it's us. And they're all like, oh God, there's 3 of them. Fuck. And the doctors are like, hey, guess what? We're gonna freeze the planet in time. A single moment in time in a parallel pocket dimension.
Keep coming! I dare you!
And all of the Time Lords are like, that's insane. And even if that were possible, it would take hundreds and hundreds of years to make the proper calculations for an entire planet's transfer. And Matt goes, oh, well, absolutely. And then it cuts to David, and he's like, but don't worry. I started a long time ago. Like I said, thinking about that movie makes me tear up.
I'm a goddamn meat grinder!
But it cuts to a view of the planet and it pans out into space and you see a TARDIS fly in. But you hear the voice of the first actor to ever play the Doctor.
Braddock, I have a question
then,
about your military career.
Oh, not now.
Excuse me?
In Afghanistan, did you serve in Kunar province?
We are not having this conversation. Not now, not ever.
As you wish.
Oof. That was brutal. Then they start showing clips from all of the old Classic Who. All of the old doctors are back to help save their home planet.
Fucking A.
And then they got a clip of Christopher Eccleston, because he didn't come back after the way he was treated during his stint, his 1 year as the Doctor. He swore until the BBC made major changes, he was never coming back. So they had to use a clip from his time as the Doctor for his one appearance in the movie. And at the end, they're like, we don't know if we've done it. There's this painting that's a parallel pocket. There are paintings in the movie that are tiny pocket universes depicting moments frozen in time. But one shows a battle on Gallifrey, and it has two names, No More and Gallifrey Falls. So they're like, well, that's not any help. But John Hurt leaves, and his final scene in that movie is he starts to regenerate, and he's regenerating into the 9th Doctor, played by Christopher Eccleston. So it cuts back to David and Matt talking, and Matt... Oh, jeez, what did I do? Whoops, wrong button. And David's like, I think it's time you told me what's going on. Like, what can I expect in my future? And Matt tells him the one thing he doesn't want to hear. So he's like, yeah, thanks. So he leaves. And then Matt and his companion are left there to sit in front of the painting. But she goes to walk onto the TARDIS, and she's like, by the way, the curator of this museum wanted to see you. And she gets into the TARDIS, and Matt just sits there and he goes, the curator. You know, I could do that. I could curate a museum. I could retire and be the curator of this museum. And then you hear, you know, I really think you might. And you see him pause. And he gets up and he turns around. And there's a person. The camera's behind the shoulder of somebody. And you don't know who it is unless you've watched Classic Who and you recognize the voice.
Nice.
But he walks up and he says, I never forget a face. And the camera cuts to over Matt's shoulder, and it's fucking Tom Baker. That man is the oldest living actor, well, the oldest actor still alive to have played the Doctor, and he played that bit for 7 years. He has the longest run of any of the Doctors. And when I saw him, I started crying. I legitimately was bawling. I was still bawling over John Hurt's bit and the excitement of the saving Gallifrey moment. So when I saw Tom, I just lost it. There was no recovering from that.
Very good.
And then Matt left and Peter Capaldi took his place, and Peter Capaldi was absolutely amazing. I love him. That old man is just beautiful. He wears his wedding ring no matter what role he's playing. He could be playing a single man in a movie, like a widower, and he'd keep his ring on. And he says he will never take it off because it's a tribute to his wife. Because even when he was struggling and it looked like things weren't going to turn out well for him, she never left his side. And he's like, I can never repay her for her support, and this is the least I can do to show her how much that means to me. In fact, it was an Asian country, and they have this custom where if you're presented with this, like it's a bouquet or something, and if they present it to you on stage, you're supposed to give it to the person you love. And his wife was there, and the moment they handed it to him, he jumped off the stage and rushed to her in the crowd. He, like, I think there's video of him actually hopping straight off the stage and running to her, and I'm like, this man is too pure, we don't deserve him. And something about Peter Capaldi that cracked me up, his banks denied his checks for a while because he was learning to sign things really quickly, so his signature changed, and his bank called him and was like, yeah, we can't cash these, this isn't your usual signature. So he had to get that settled. And then after his doctor left, we got Jodie Whittaker, and God bless that woman, she is a good actor. She really is.
Still thirsty.
But the writing is awful. The writing is god awful. The way they're directing it's awful. I wouldn't say that. I'm not going to go the route of the liberals got to it, because that's not what it is. It's the people trying to pander. It's not the liberals getting to it. It's people pandering to that demographic when it's people pandering to the demographics that don't even purchase the games, watch the shows, or partake in that particular thing in any way. And that...
Excellent.
If a specific group is wanting you to change something, you need to make sure that they are actually part of the demographic that's purchasing your product.
A piece of the puzzle.
But they didn't think about that with Jodie Whittaker's run as the Doctor. And while she is an amazing actor,
This has a nice
and she has
shine to
so
it.
much energy, it
More
suffers
practice for
because the people above her are pandering. And they're doing it and even when people pander, pandering is just insulting to that demographic. Because you're like, I don't really... When you pander, you're saying, I don't care about your demographic. I don't care about what you guys go through, really.
Threats will require action.
But I'm gonna say I do, so that you'll buy my thing and I can make money off of you. That's what pandering is.
Never give up.
It's an insult to all sides. But that's just my opinion.
Not my blood I'm wasting. Set on fire, motherfuckers! Hope you're better than the last guys.
Oh damn, I got him with a headshot. Imagine getting headshotted with a burst fire laser rifle. What the hell? People can't drive in this city. Fictional or real world, people can't drive worth a shit.
Set on fire, motherfuckers! 100 of you couldn't even scratch me.
Allow me, and I will end this fight quickly.
Look, they brought friends.
I cannot fly.
Yes, yes, girls. More for you.
have a great deal of respect for military characters in games. And real life. I have a huge respect for the military. My grandfather was in the Navy. He served during wartime, and I can't remember which war it was, but that man put his life on the line, and I respect the hell out of him for that, and I don't think I tell him that enough. And my uncle is still in the Navy. I don't know where the hell he is, but that uncle, my other uncle, who was in the military, got an... was it the Army or the Army Reserve? I don't remember, but I've had family in the Army, and I respect the hell out of our armed forces. So I guess that's why I like fictional military characters.
I dig it.
If any of that made sense. Like Braddock, I love her. She's great. But I also like women that can kick my ass, so... I had a point with this. I don't know where I was going with it anymore. Release the owl from my sight. Be gone! Be gone, demon! Now, I was doing something. Ow. Sorry I keep hitting the mic. I'm just... I got myself all worked up talking about Doctor Who. That fucking 50th anniversary thing always gets to me. I need to just stop talking about it. But I'm a nerd, so that's never gonna happen.
Fortune, did you loot the lost tomb of Queen Nefertiti?
Who, me? That'd be a hell of a heist.
You might have something that belongs to me.
Fair enough. If your name's on it, I'll give it back.
You are too kind.
I'm trying to see if I can blow any of this up. Nope. Oh well. Race against the plague. Thick as thieves. Unhappy with Hollywood's new franchise force. Then there's personal missions where you play as just one agent.
Keep coming. I dare you.
Where are all these coming from?
Taking on all.
Alright, I'm out. Well, Harry Potter and Doctor Who. Funny enough, a lot of Harry Potter actors have been in Doctor Who. But unlike Doctor Who, people aren't, well, no, that's not true.
I was a legend there. I had all the best toys, and if you wanted something stolen, you came to me. So why did I join Mayhem? I got hired to steal something not even Legion could get at. I didn't care why, as long as the money was right. Turned out it wasn't a heist. It was a job interview. And Persephone liked what she saw.
Anyway, well,
I decided to stick around.
as I was saying,
Every day brings something new. And I like the toys here even better.
nice. Anyway, as I was saying before I got distracted by the cinematic, Jesus. I'm a mess today. I don't know why. Shit. I had a point here. Damn it. Oh, yeah. I was gonna say people are getting sick of Harry Potter because certain demographics have been using it to compare to everything, and it's just like, read a different book, watch a different movie. Not everything has to dial back to this one thing. And Harry Potter wasn't bad. I grew up with it. Everyone did. Well, unlike Harry Potter, Doctor Who isn't a personality. Thank you. That's the way I'm trying to put it. Some people make it part of their personality, and it's not a personality trait. Not to mention, J.K. Rowling writing about circle jerk bullshit. She's like, oh yeah, there's no sex ed at Hogwarts, so they had to figure it out themselves. And I'm like, that's incredibly skeevy. That's just fucked up. That is disgusting. Those are children you're writing about. And then oh yeah, before toilets, wizards just shit on the floor. They didn't have like chamber pots, they just shit on the floor. And then there's also the allegations that J.K. Rowling is extremely transphobic. And I'm not okay with that. And then I think what happened was J.K. Rowling was trying to make her stuff relevant again, and when it wasn't, and when people were losing interest, she was like, I gotta do something, and she didn't care what came out so long as it made her relevant again. And that's why I think a lot of people take such drastic viewpoints these days, because you haven't heard about them in forever, and then suddenly they say something that gets them front page on Twitter. They're all over the news because they said something fucked up. Well, that was seen as fucked up by either side, but they've got attention again, and it's just screwed up. And there's been some disturbing shit in Doctor Who, but nothing like sexualizing kids.
Gremlin, I need a favor. I sent you an electronic signature to scan for.
Funsies, what is it?
Just some old Legion tech.
Already found it. It's on top of a building by... Ah, old tech? That's not so funsies.
Yep, not much that would interest you. Gracias, Gremlin.
You are so full of it. What aren't you telling me? Is this some sort of super secret mission?
Okay, look. I got a lead on where Legion stashes the schematics for its lairs. Persephone said it was foolish to even go after it.
So you're doing it anyway?
Something about Hollywood's franchise force talk has me keyed up. Like, I'm my own person, you know? Yeah, I'm...
Damn it.
an agent of Mayhem, but I have my own unique skills.
Totally!
If it's worth anything, Fortune, I understand. I really do. Like folks who think I'm just a big, loud guy. I have talents.
Oh, hey, Tack.
Hey there, Lil G. How you doing?
Me? Oh, I'm good. You know, just
yeah.
tinkering. Just tinkering? What, you couldn't think of something dumber to say, Katie? Oh, boy.
Oh yeah, Gremlin,
I think I better liberate this.
Gremlin has a crush on Hardtack, like, big time. But he sees her as a little sister, and she hates that. He's like, yeah, no, he is not romantically interested in her at all. Poor Gremlin.
I'll take that.
Little G. I think that's adorable, though.
Don't make me throw you overboard. Ha-ha! Yeah!
There it is. Who's ready for some mayhem? Sometimes the audio lags. You know, I was talking about this with someone earlier. I was actually talking about streaming and not talking about this game, and I had this talk with two people, and one of them looked at me funny when I said it. But I think that Agents of Mayhem, even as a parody game, even as it is riffing on G.I. Joe and stuff like that, I think it handled its character diversity very well. Like, they handled it better than Overwatch. I'm just gonna say that right now. Because when their characters were coming out, they were making their skin color or their sexuality the major part. Like Tracer, they were going on about, oh, she's LGBT, she's LGBT, she's LGBT, she's an icon, and it's like, she has other aspects of her personality, doesn't she?
Sorry, your fortune isn't another cookie hacker.
What? No es mi culpa.
Hey, I caught some of what was in that computer before what's-his-name blew it up. But I need more...
Look, I don't know that I can do this.
Arky malarkey! You got this! Now come on, hurry. I got another server signal, but it's fading.
Fuck?
And don't worry about the 800-foot drop.
Well, here goes nothing.
Anyway, as I was saying,
I put some signal-boosting spots along your path. Going through them should keep my trace active.
They made these characters diverse and didn't make that their personality. It's like, oh, they're different. That's their entire personality.
So I hear you think you're better than me.
Hollywood, look, I don't have time for this right now.
Why? Because it's never the time? That's not why I joined this team. I thought this was about respect, trust. I thought this was about love. Our love.
What?
Dios mío. You're in love with me now?
No. Remember, while you may be the best thief, I'll always be the best actor.
Damn it.
There.
He got you good.
Hardtack? Man, I thought you were on my side.
Please, Hardtack don't take sides.
Excuse me, but you have something I want.
Sorry, you're about to experience a reversal of fortune.
Aye, what is it with you people and your puns? Who the hell are you anyway, pal?
Name's Trey Delmore. I'm the head of Pride's IT department, hacker. And it's my duty to keep people like you out.
Are you serious with this?
Get up close to them. Grenade out. I'm like a human firewall. Like to run away. gonna deny your access permanently.
Oh
This'll
my god.
teach you to hack my network.
I'd call that a reversal of fortune.
Gremlin, let's try not to relive all the punning.
So, ready to hack this thing and prove you're the best thief in the world?
I'll try, but I'm not exactly confident.
Well, I believe in you.
Aw, thanks. That means a lot.
Got it. Look at all that sweet, sweet data. What do you say about that, Hollywood?
I would say that, as your coworker, I've been continually impressed with your dedication, thoroughness, and professionalism.
Aw, Hollywood. That's actually
And
kind
here's
of
the thing about...
sweet.
Oh, here's the thing about over...
Come on now, you gotta admit that was a good one, Fortune.
You're an ass, Hollywood. Here's the thing about Overwatch's backstory and lore. They keep retconning it. Like, me and V have this friend. And he made the point about Blizzard constantly going back and retconning things, changing things, and they'd keep making characters whose plots would contradict the backstory of others, so they'd have to keep going and retconning things. And it's like, stick with your... Oh yeah, yeah, Soldier 76 was just suddenly gay, and it's like, was that necessary? And here's the thing: you can't tell what's actual support for, like, say, Black Lives Matter, the LGBT community, and other things, because I don't want to try to name something and get people angry at me for not naming it right. My thing these days is that people pander so much, and you can tell it's pandering. You can tell these companies are pandering to these people. They don't really care about what they're going through. They just want to make money by acting like they care. And these days you can't tell what's pandering, what's genuine support. It's hard to tell those two apart nowadays, and I think that's sad. You can't tell who's actually trying to support you and who's actually just going, oh yeah, I support you, give me money. Because they're getting sneaky with it. Anyway. Back to Mayhem. Before I piss myself off even more. The beautiful insanity to this game. This game is beautiful. I love it so much. Anyway. Man, I even put up a rule about not to get too political in the Discord chat. And here I am, rolling politics out of my ass. Twisted. Musical Twisted. I have not. Is it like Wicked? I'll save you.
Captain Crab the other day. Doubt we'll see that guy again.
It's Wicked, but with Jafar. Oh God.
No end to them. And thus my tail grows long. Damn it, keep shooting till I run out of wood. Hell yeah, now I'm getting strong. Getting close. Triple fire, motherfuckers! Got a bullet for each of you. Time to keep shooting till I run out of bullets. Sure seems like things are getting serious. I'm a goddamn meat grinder. Huh. Hope you brought enough guys. Keep coming. I dare you.
Oh. Goose is actually working on a novel.
Look who's raring to get killed.
Aww. Hold on a second. My foot just touched something under a
Track
box.
down your old Yakuza friend Nagata. He has surrounded himself with
Oh my
legion
God.
hoodlum trash. I shall leave you to do what you do best.
I will kill them all.
Exactement.
Shinichi, are you coming for me?
My daddy is a businessman. He always wears a suit. He says dressing nice shows you take pride in your job.
Nagata!
I thought we Yakuza had a code. Then again, I suppose you broke it when you killed our Oyubun and the many others.
When I start a job, I finish it.
Oh, is that a threat? Ha! Well, do your best.
Face it, I am beautiful. I'm only a call away.
Some daddies go to the same office every day. My daddy says the whole world is his office. That's why he is away a lot. He goes lots of places and he meets lots of people.
Nagata, are you up there?
Hey, come in, come in.
Daddy said some people he worked with do not play fair. They are liars and they steal. And sometimes they are mean. My daddy says his job is to make them be nice.
If Legion has hurt his daughter, I'm gonna be pissed. Because I think the whole thing is that his family's been taken captive by Legion.
I asked him, how do you make mean people be nice? He says you give them two choices. Be nice or get punished. Most of the time, Daddy says they pick nice. I asked him, what happens if they pick get punished? Do you give them a time out?
Only the smart survive. God, it's only.
Self-improvement is a never-ending task.
Daddy must have thought that was real funny, because he laughed. Then he said something like that.
Damn it.
I'm getting to cover. Recharge, damn it.
I will send you to hell.
Oni is just John Wick. Oni is just Japanese Yakuza John Wick. And I love it.
Finished. This is your end.
You are wrong.
What do you mean?
Remember what I said about the Orochi, the serpent?
Tell me again.
You may succeed in cutting off my head, but mine is just one among many. Shinichi, Ryokabe-kai.
You're still alive?
Those that are left, they have your wife and daughter.
Die, 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 die.
Nagata!
The men who came for me and mommy are bad men. They are mean. So I know someday Daddy will come and make them be nice or get punished. That is what Daddy does. It is his job.
Here's the thing. Here's a code of honor. You don't go after a man's family. And he is gonna come. And he is gonna fuck up some shit. I had two fan fictions, actually, now that we're talking about novels. I had a novel about a super soldier a long time ago, but it never got finished and that laptop got ruined, so I never finished that. Then I moved on to fan fiction, and I was writing two of them. I was writing a Star Wars overhaul, like, what if Order 66 like didn't work? What if it failed and a good chunk of the galaxy broke off the minute Palpatine was like, we're gonna form the Empire. And they were like, oh, fuck that shit. Where was I going with this? Basically, it was a whole rehash of the Star Wars universe, and honestly, I only got like 3 chapters into it, and it was still better than the Disney trilogy. Then again, I could write Anakin and Obi-Wan smut, and it would still be... And while it would be disturbing and something that I would hate myself for the rest of my life for writing, it would still be more... It would still be worth more than the Disney trilogy.
A weapon is only as good as the soldier.
I like that John Boyega, he spoke out against the Reylo shippers, and he was like, oh, this is totally a great romance, right? Yeah, this abusive bullshit is totally a real romance. And he was just mocking them all, and they were all like, oh, this is horrible. Good luck getting work after this. And he's like, I'm booked and I'm busy, so I don't know what you're talking about.
It's me again, Gunny.
Howzer.
You pooped my party, Gunny. Now it's personal. Let's do this. Mano.
Janelle, I have his position.
Thanks, Steph.
I remember all the little
Aw,
nicknames you had
her
for me
girlfriend's
during
helping out.
Slapnuts, Spunk Bubble, Clown Dick.
Yup, sounds like me.
Slap nuts. Why is that funny?
Words do hurt. Far more than anything in the Crucible.
I'm sorry. Did I bruise your feelings?
Yes. Yes, you did. Quite a bit, actually.
Well, suck it up, Buttercup. No wonder you joined Legion. You were never fit for the Corps.
Ooh, you're a tough cookie, ain't ya?
Daisy, what are you doing on this frequency?
I don't know. Sometimes I get bored and I like to listen in on what else is happening in Mayhem land.
Well, get off. I'm in the middle of something.
I live for this. These little conversation bits.
Hey, Gunny.
Howzer, I'm gonna come down on you like 20 gallons of liquid shit.
Ew.
To think I used to be scared of you. Gotta run.
Braddock, what's a clown dick?
Daisy, what'd I tell you? Get off this frequency!
'Cause in my experience, clowns just got regular normal person dicks.
Thanks, Daisy. I'll, file that away for next time.
I'll file that
Go
away
on
into
and get-
shit we don't have time to unpack.
say your prayers!
There she is!
Jesus, Hauser really hates you. You must have pulled some seriously sadistic shit in boot camp.
Nah, you know, it was just normal everyday sadistic shit. Stuff.
Okay, now I gotta know what kind of sadistic shit she was doing.
Found me again, huh? Got something for you! You dish it out, but you can't take it. Can you, good? Sorry, gotta be moving on.
Get back here, you pansy-ass titty baby!
What?
Hey, Gunny. Remember when you had me stand on top of my footlocker and sing, "I'm a little teapot"?
Ha! Yeah, I did do that, didn't I?
That used to be my favorite song of all time, and you ruined it. Forever!
Bullshit. Nobody's favorite song is "I'm a Little Teapot."
Not anymore.
That what this is about?
No. Well, partly. It's also about the time you made me eat that honey bun out of the latrine.
See? I knew you did some sadistic shit.
Who was that?
It was a test, Daisy. I told him I wanted the latrine so clean he could eat a honey bun out of it.
Still, gross.
Daisy? Who's Daisy?
Daisy, would you kindly please get off this frequency?
Yeah. This is between me and Gunny. Got it?
Sorry.
That's the best you got, Gunny? I'm a little teapot, short and stout. Come on, you ain't so tough. I'm bleeding, Gunny. I'm bleeding bad.
Janelle, you alright?
Yeah, You think maybe I went too far? I mean, back then, with Oscar Company.
I think you did what was asked of you at the time. I also think you're a different person now that you're with Mayhem.
What do you mean? Softer?
Maybe?
But not too soft.
Never.
Aw. That was kind of sweet.
I adjusted the interior temperature to your preference.
Thank you, car.
Can't you just feel the wind in your hair?
And yes, this is a Knight Rider reference.
Never give up, never surrender.
Is that a fucking Galaxy Quest reference?
even scratch me!
Why did I join Mayhem? You have to ask. When Legion attacked my fleet, the Admiral called us back to Norfolk. Tactical retreat, he said. It's bullshit. The man can tell himself whatever lets him sleep at night. But me, I know better. I was there, in the ship, when Legion reared its ugly ass head. A few thousand of my buddies are sleeping with the fishes now. And there's no way on God's green earth I'm letting Legion get away with that.
All right, Hardtack, you're up. Time to show Persephone what Franchise Force can do.
We are not calling ourselves Franchise Force.
Look here, I don't have nothing to prove to nobody. I just need to get some aggression out. You know what I'm saying?
Of course, buddy, of course. Nothing to prove. Wink.
Hardtack's about to lay down some shit! Woo-hoo!
Friday, you there?
I'm always here, Hollywood. Always.
What do you think about Franchise Force?
For what?
A team name. For me, Hardtack and Fortune.
Well, at first blush, I'm not necessarily opposed to it. I enjoy the alliteration. Let me digest.
Hey, you people mind? I'm killing Legion over here.
I think you wore him out, Tack. Might be time to find a new spot.
I think you might be right. I like this.
Oh boy, I got a shotgun. Gonna fuck up some Legion.
Hollywood.
Franchise Force. You love it, right? Tell me you love it.
I can see it. Franchise Force. A multicultural, intersexual fighting unit battling the forces of evil. It's a great look for the brand.
Oh, you know I'm all about the brand.
Do I have a say in this?
Do you have a say? This is supposed to be my mission.
the old hornet's nest now, Tack.
Just doing what I do, Hollywood.
That's the franchise force spirit. All three of you. Friends, partners, equals. An aspirational expression of a new post-racial, post-gender society.
Hollywood, you see this is getting out of hand, right?
Thank you.
People, if we're gonna talk about this now, let's talk about it. Fortune, what's your beef with Franchise Force? It's a catchy name, isn't it?
Yeah, sure. But all the agents of Mayhem are a team, you know? Why do we need sub-teams?
To sell action figures and t-shirts and lunchboxes. Holy shit, lunchboxes!
Lunchboxes are pretty sweet, Fortune.
Hey, I'm not debating that. I'm just saying all of Mayhem is a single team.
How are you gonna fit all the agents on a lunchbox, Fortune?
Whew.
I hate to say it, but Hollywood has a point.
Hardtack, my man, I am impressed. Franchise Force is in full effect.
Speaking of, I talked with Carol in HR about getting some franchise force costumes made up for you three, since you're the faces of Mayhem and all.
Costumes? Seriously?
I do like having style options.
Franchise force. This game is absolutely insane. And now, we get to do a mission that pretty much lets me create the franchise force. And they'll get their own costumes and special weapons. Yeah, we'll get to that in a second. I gotta go see if Yeti's done with his mission.
If I divorced my husband, I would be forced to give him half of my assets. No. It is so much easier to just kill him.
What a beautiful thing to hear. Thanks, Persephone. Oh, relationships. Oh. Crap. Braddock maintains a discreet office romance with Friday. Discreet, right. Also, they represent different branches of the as they represent different branches of the U.S. military, she has a sort of friendly rivalry with Hardtack. Relationships. Glory, her personal drone, is Fortune's constant companion. Concerning her fellow franchise force members, she's developed a genuine friendship with Hardtack. She gruffly, if barely, tolerates Hollywood. Same. There may be a thing between her and Redcard. There's certainly some sort of friendly rivalry between the two of them. Oh.
I believe one of your packages was delivered to me by mistake, Relic. Please come claim it soon, since it's labeled Cursed Statue.
Hardtack is generally well liked by the rest of Mayhem. In particular, Gremlin looks upon him fondly. Oh. While the gentle rivalry between Braddock and he will occasionally flare up, both have incredibly thick skins and a genuine respect for the other. Oh, that's nice. Oni, while well liked and respected by his peers, largely keeps to himself. The nearest he has to a friend in Mayhem is Kingpin. Oh, you poor bastard. Backstory. Unifying the gangs of Stillwater was a walk in the park compared to take on Legion, but Pierce Washington. Pierce Washington is the name of one of the characters in Saints Row 3. Oh yeah, their holodeck guy is also a DJ. Excuse me. Alright, here we go. Franchise Force. Wait, does he already have a... Oh, the Burst Avenger. Oh my god. No, it's not okay. What? No, I selected...
Attention please. Attention please. The use of charcoal grills within the Ark is strictly prohibited. Strictly. Strictly.
Up and at him. All ashore that's coming ashore.
The crew's all here, right?
I'm back, baby.
face it, I am beautiful. I'll be right here.
Please refrain from littering in the temple area.
Ass kicking for everyone.
Here we go. Agents of Mayhem special episode featuring
It's
the franchise.
It's your lucky day.
Ooh.
I've just sent you a location you three will be very interested in.
Why's that?
Well, Hollywood, the Legion lair in question is where you will find the last remaining copy of your early film career.
Oh, thank goodness.
And Fortune, this same warehouse is where Legion has stashed that device you're looking for. Huh. That's convenient. And I haven't forgotten about you, Hardtack. This facility just happens to be packed to the gills with future Legion corpses for you.
Sounds like one sweet Christmas present you got for me.
Have fun.
Another day, another firefight.
Gotta go fast.
Cue the action music.
Just random explosions. No one knows where they're coming from. Oh, people are dying.
Oh, shiny.
Oh yeah? Franchise Force's time to shine.
Okay, you won your little name contest, which nobody told me we were having, by the way. But do you have to say it all the time?
You mean Franchise Force?
Know what? I'm down with Franchise Force.
You know, we could stream this to a live audience if you like. Build up that fan base. Get some
speaking
good
of.
PR.
Hell yeah! We'll have a competition. Whoever gets the most viewers on the stream wins.
You're on.
Look, I just want to get my shit and get out.
All right, I'm up first, guys. Friday, make sure you get my good side, yeah?
Friday can't hear us down here, remember? Legion Tech blocks the signal.
Then how is she streaming this?
Just go with it.
Electric arc defenses activated.
Oh, yes.
Cue the action music.
Well, I guess I do them pretty well when I'm not the one dying.
You can't argue with those numbers. The public loves Hollywood.
Come on, Hollywood. You had your 15 minutes or whatever. Let's go.
Yeah, let's see what else Legion's got down here.
And scene.
Oh yeah, there's gonna be a cutscene at the end of this I'm gonna skip because I don't think anyone wants to watch Hollywood sex tape.
Holy shit! Did you see me back there? I was amazing!
Just you wait. After we take care of business here, I got the next room.
I cannot wait till this is over.
Yeah, that's his early film
way
career,
you're gonna
is a
beat my
sex
score.
tape he made. And I don't think they show anything, but it's just awkward, and I am not watching it.
Oh, hell yeah!
I mean, at least that's what I think it is. I've never actually, you know, clicked on it. Well, not clicked on it. Well, I've never actually watched it. All the civilians in the agent's proximity explode with excitement. They explode, but not really with excitement. What the fuck? What the fuck? That's not okay.
You ain't ready for this. Damn, this is fun.
See? Franchise Force is the best. Even Fortune has to admit it. Right, Fortune? Huh? Huh?
Look, I never said we weren't the best. It's just the name. I'm not a fan.
I don't know, Hollywood. I think the public's asking for more hardtack.
All right. You two, listen up. You've had your fun, but it's time to get back to the mission.
Fine. Let's check out the next room.
I'd rather have more hardtack than more Hollywood, if I had to pick.
Man, is there anything better than splattering Legion against the walls?
Yes, there is. We could be kicking it back at the Ark by now, but you guys are taking forever.
You're being a real buzzkill here, Fortune.
I wouldn't go to that extreme, but we may as well have some fun, right?
Fine. You want fun? Okay. I call dibs on the next room.
All right.
Time for me to show you fools how it's done.
Ha! That's the enthusiasm I've been looking for.
Oh, take them to town, Fortune.
Nice. Floor security measures enabled. Caution. Floor mines activated. Floor security measures enabled. Maybe I should have stayed at base.
Oh my god, there's more.
Firing now!
Gotta disagree with both of you. Looks like Fortune's the fan favorite. And that is how we get it done.
By we, do you mean Franchise Force?
Sure. Now let's get what we came for and get out of here. They won't expect this.
Last room. Let's have a look around.
Franchise Force.
What the?
How the fuck did he know?
This is awesome!
Take caution around electric arcs.
Scratch one pride pot!
Time to claim our prizes. Hey, what's this?
Anyone see a DVD around?
Oh, shit! This is definitely not what I was looking for.
Wait.
Doesn't matter. This is way better.
Fortune.
Hey, Hardtech, are we still streaming?
We sure are. With a bunch of new viewers, too.
Why, Fortune? Why?
I've got some content I think our viewing audience might be interested in.
Nope. Skipping. I've never skipped anything harder. Fortune, why would you do that to your teammate? He was your friend, Fortune. Your friend. Okay, maybe not a friend. They're not friends. Alright, I have been playing this for a while. Hello everyone, I am here to meet our collateral damage quota for the day.
Cue the action music.
Collateral damage has been met. We're going back to the Ark.
Always keep firearms locked up. Unless you are running an experiment, then distribute them at prisons, mental hospitals, political rallies, post offices.
Honey, I'm home.
Alright, we're gonna unlock it. Alright. Oh, more hardtack on Devil's Night. Oof. Persephone. To quote Persephone, her enthusiasm is something I hope will be infectious amongst the other agents. She makes an excellent morale boost and should be nurtured in her positive approach to challenges. Aww. Quarter Mile, Persephone's notes. He remains tolerable to me simply for his skill with mechanics. Should he prove less useful in the future, his incessant flirtations will result in Kestra. Ah! No, thank you. Claymore, Scotland. Idolizes Quarter Mile and Kingpin perhaps a bit too much. Persephone's notes. Friday appears to fear me, which I believe is a good thing. No, I'm sorry, which I believe is good thing. Little typo there, guys. Daisy's first name is Piper? Really? Huh.
Attention. Please remember to print out your expense reports and personally hand them to someone in account.
Why did I join Mayhem? Seriously? You ask a question like that, I'm sure you get all kinds of answers, huh? Fighting the good fight, getting revenge, redeeming some past crime, trying to unlock a mysterious past, or secure some brighter future, maybe even chasing some fame. I bet you get all sorts of answers. Yeah, well, sorry to say, I'm just not that complicated. When you're built like a brick shithouse and all you care about is fucking and fighting, and then something comes along like Devil's Night, what the hell else are you supposed to do?
Payable, or your reimbursement may be delayed for up to 7 weeks.
Alright, I think we've seen everybody's intros except for Jewel and Kingpin. We'll watch Kingpin's last, mainly because I just don't want to watch. I don't really want to watch it.
My mother always said if you want to do your best, you must look your best. And while I always tried to please her, I was my father's daughter as well. So when Legion came looking for my father's work, I couldn't let them succeed.
Just... I'm the only one to survive. Oh shit. Shit.
After we escaped, my family was offered government protection. I took a different path. Now I can protect everyone and everything I love. And don't worry, Mother. I'll do it in style.
And then, of course, there's Kingpin.
I never thought unifying Stillwater was impossible. The Vice Kings, West Side Rollers, and Los Carnales had been fighting for years, but I knew I had what it took to get the job done. We all wanted the same things, and we had a better chance at getting them if we worked together. Figured making them a deal was worth a shot. And I was right. Life was good. We had it all. Nobody was making us scared to walk the streets. But on Devil's Night, the Ministry of Gluttony invaded. Probably thought we were easy targets. Instead, they ran right into a united front. Legion had no idea what hit them. Turns out Persephone remembered me when she decided to start saving the world. Guess I made an impression. And hey, I'm always looking to grow my brand.
And that's all the agent intros. Alright. Oh god, I can't get up. I got too comfortable, I can't get up. This is the curse of comfort. Ow. I still think this is great. You could tell what they were going for with this. Like, if they made this an actual show, I'd watch it. You hear me, Volition? Get on it. Get with Adult Swim or something. I don't care. Like, make that your show's intro, and I would watch the shit out of that. But alright, I'm going to call the stream here. take a quick break, grab a bite to eat, and then when I come back, we'll do, maybe Outer Worlds, or more Darksiders. It's one of those two. Either more Tasha Goodspeed, or more death. Well, no matter what we're doing, there's going to be a lot of death, but I meant death as in the person, not the other thing. But yeah, thanks for tuning in. I'll see you in the next stream, which should be up in like the next 30 minutes.